Hey everyone, I am Alian Critigales and today we will be tackling about the types of business letters together with Mariel Abok and Jasmine Kabatingan.
Writing good news and bad news business letters. Good news business letters are written to share a positive and pleasant information such as promotions, achievements, or recommendations. They aim to uplift the reader's mood and create a positive atmosphere. So, on the other hand, the bad news business letters convey negative or disappointing information, such as rejections, terminations, or difficult feedback. These letters address sensitive topics and require careful consideration and sensitivity in their delivery. So, no matter what type of letter you are writing, no matter how good or bad the letter is, always make sure to be professional in writing the business letters. Mind over the matter is the rule of the game. There are some common types of business letters, such as an application letter. So, an application letter is an important document that accompanies a resume or curriculum vitae when applying for a job. It provides an opportunity for the applicant to introduce themselves, highlight their qualification and its skills, and explain why they are the best fit for the position. A well-written application letter can greatly increase the chances of getting an interview and ultimately securing the job desired. So, in writing your application letter, you may follow the format. So, I have examples here to better illustrate this an example of application letter. So, in first paragraph, determine the reason why you are applying for the job. Mention if the job is solicited or unsolicited. The second paragraph, explain why you deserve the job without being too boastful. You may support it by citing your qualifications. So the last one is the last paragraph. Even if you think you are hired or not, think the hiring personnel. So, be professional when you are writing a letter. The second is the letter of inquiry. So, a letter of inquiry is a formal letter written to seek information, clarification, or assistance from an individual, organization, or a company. It is a way to express interest in a particular topic, request specific details, or explore potential opportunities for collaboration or involvement. So, the purpose of a letter of inquiry is to gather information or initiate a conversation with the recipient. It is commonly used in various contexts such as business, academia, research, and non-profit organizations. The letter should be concise, clear, and professional, addressing the recipient respectfully. The third one is the letter of response. So, a letter of response is a formal written communication that is sent in reply to a letter of inquiry or any other form of communication. It is a way to provide information, address queries, or respond to requests made by the sender of the initial letter. So, the purpose of letter of response is to acknowledge the sender's communication and provide a clear and informative reply. It is commonly used in various contexts such as business, customer service, academia, and professional settings. So the letter should be professional, concise, and address the sender's concerns or questions. The next one is the letter of request. So a letter of request is a formal written communication that is sent to ask for something or to make a specific request. It is a way to formally and politely ask for assistance, information, and permission or any other type of favor or support. So the purpose of a letter of request is to clearly and concisely communicate your needs or desires to the recipient. It is commonly used in various contexts such as business, academia, personal matters, and professional settings. So the letter should be professional, respectful, and clearly state the specific request or a favor being asked. So I have examples here to better illustrate this an example of a request letter. So as you can see, the uppermost part of the letter, there were the sender's address, the heading, the information about the sender, followed by the exact date and a month and a year as well. So and also have the recipient's name and address. The last one is the letter of order. So letter of order is one type of business letter which is written for the purpose of forecasting items that are for sale. An order letter, according to Rosales 2009, usually contains the following. First is the name of the item ordered. The second is description of each item giving size, style, finish, quality, material, weight, or whatever will help in identifying the article wanted. The next one is the catalog number of the item if it is available. The next one is the quantity of each item wanted. The next one, the price of each item and the total of price of the order. The next one is the method of shipment desired by the buyer. Address where the goods are to be shipped or delivered. The next one is the date of shipment. The next one is the credit references if payment is made from an account. The last one is the mode of the payment. So for further discussion, will be discussed with Ms. Abok.
So, good afternoon everyone. I am Mariel Abok. So, I will be continuing the discussion. So, qualifications and character objective will help you select format of your resume. So, first, chronological resume format includes first, of course, your applicant's name, address, telephone number, job objectives, education, and work history are listed job by job, beginning with the most recent position. So second is the functional resume. So functional resume format focuses on applicant skills rather than on previous employment. So a functional resume focuses on skills rather than on employment history. The style is ideal for those who are fresh graduates and seeking their first job. And then third, the combination resume. So combination resume format highlights the best features of one and two, emphasizing the applicant's capabilities while also including a complete job history and is recommended for fresh graduates. So combination resume focuses on drawing the best features or strong points of chronological and functional resume styles. Writing memoranda. So, memo is one of the most frequently used words in the corporate world. However, some employees are still confused on what a memo is. Due to lack of knowledge and background about the definition and contents of the word memo, sometimes it denotes something negative, especially if you will learn that it came from the superiors. So, memo, as defined by Collins Dictionary, is a short official note that is sent by one person to another within the same company or organization to remind the recipient. It is a clip or shortened term for memorandum. It is one type of business correspondence together with business letters, contract certifications, and endorsement which is written for the purpose of effective management. Writing effective memorandum is an essential skill, especially for business managers and administrators. If a memorandum is well written, then it may express its message successfully. On the contrary, if memorandum is drafted poorly, it might fail to deliver its purpose and might give negative impressions about the writer. So, how long should a memo be? So, according to Locker 2006, some organizations force writers to be concise by requiring or encouraging one-page memos. In simple situations, a page by a more than you need. In other situations, careful revising and editing may enable you to cut your memo to a page. When you can't get everything on one page, even with careful revision, put the key points on one well-designed page and attach appendices for readers who need more information. So, memorandum versus letter. So, destination. Internal correspondence written to colleagues within a company. In letter, external correspondence written outside the business. Format. So, in memorandum, identification lines include date, to or for, from, and subject. The message follows this. And versus letter, it includes letterhead address, date, reader's address, salutation, text, complimentary clause, and signature. Audience, generally high-tech or low-tech, mostly business colleagues. Generally low-tech and lay readers such as vendors and clients. Topic and memorandum, generally high-tech or low-tech, abbreviations and acronyms are often allowed. In letter, generally low-tech to lay, abbreviation and acronyms are usually defined. 2. Memorandum, informal or peer audience. In letter, more formal audience of vendors and clients. Attachments or enclosures. So in memorandum, hard copy attachments can be stapled to the memo. Complementary copies can be sent to other readers. So, in letter, additional information can be enclosed within the envelope. Complementary copies can be sent to other readers. Lastly, delivery time. So, in memorandum, determined by a company's in-house mail procedure. Memos could be delivered within 3 days, more or less. So, in letter, determined by the destination within the city, state, or country. Letters could be delivered within 3 days, but may take more than a week.
Good day everyone, I am Jasmine Gutierrez Kabatingan and I'll be discussing the memorandum. So what is memorandum? A memorandum, also known as a memo, is a written document used for internal communication within an organization. It is a concise and formal way to convey information, instructions, or announcements to colleagues or employees. To create a memorandum, you can follow these steps. First is the heading. The heading of a memorandum typically includes the company's name, logo, and address. It is usually pre-printed on company letterhead. The heading provides a professional appearance and helps identify the source of the memo. Second one is the deadline. The deadline indicates the date when the memorandum is issued. It is important to include the date to provide a reference point for the information contained into the memo. This helps ensure that everyone is working with the most up-to-date information. Third is the number. The number refers to the frequency or sequence of the issued memos. It can be helpful for record-keeping purposes and to track the order in which the memos were issued. The numbering system can be simple, such as using consecutive numbers or a combination of letters and numbers. 4 is the receiver. The receiver is the person or department to whom the memorandum is addressed. It is important to clearly indicate the intended recipient to ensure that the memo reaches the appropriate individuals. This can be done by including the recipient's name, job title, and department. Fifth is the sender. The sender is the person who issues the memo. The sender's name, job title, and department should be included to provide clarity and accountability. This helps the recipients know who to contact if they have any question or need further information. Sixth is the subject. The subject of the memorandum is a brief and concise statement that summarizes the main topic or purpose of the memo. It helps the recipient quickly understand the content and relevance of the memo. The subject line should be clear and specific to avoid any confusion. The last one is enclosure. The enclosure section is optional and is used when there are attachments or additional documents that accompany the memo. If there are any supporting materials such as reports, charts, or forms, they can be listed in the enclosure section. This helps ensure that all relevant information is provided to the recipients. By including these basic elements in a memorandum, it becomes a well-structured and effective form of communication within a business or organization. It helps convey information clearly, ensures accountability, and provides a record of important communication.